Hey, little ladies, I hope you're all doing well and enjoying the summer. Today, we're going to go through step 3 of our social butterfly badge, which is be prepared for special occasions. Special occasions all have their own rituals. When you know what they are, you know how to act. Choose one occasion and find out the answers to the questions in the box below. Well, I'm going to read them to you, so it's not really a box. Choice number 1 is a wedding. Choice number 2, funeral or wake. Number 3 is coming of age ceremonies like a bar mitzvah, confirmation, quinceañera. And some more options to explore is pretend you're a Girl Scout from 1963. Have a style show with your junior group and dress up for one of the events in the step and explain why you chose the outfit. All girls earning their good grooming badge did discuss the importance of good grooming posture and appropriateness of clothing. Now, it might be really hard to do that all by yourself, but you're definitely welcome to dress up and do a little video and show us anyway. So, questions for special occasions. 1. Why is the ceremony held? 2. What important rituals are in the ceremony? 3. What should you dress in? Number 4 or 5 or whatever number I'm on. What's one helpful skill you should know before attending? Next one is, when is the occasion usually held? And last, is there something that is especially nice to say or wish the host or guest of honor? Now, here's where I want to give you a little word of caution. I did choose one of these items for you gals, and what I chose was wake. And I think what's interesting and why I wanted to point it out is there sometimes is a difference between where you get the source of your information and what kind of information you get. So I looked up wake on a wiki page, and the wiki page basically said a wake is an event that happens around a funeral, but it doesn't take any more stock in religion anymore. And I thought, we're Girl Scouts at St. Joe's. I wonder if we feel that same way. So I reached out to Father Dennis, and he was very nice and answered the questions for us. So I thought you guys might be interested to hear what he said. So he said the wake is the term commonly used for the time of visitation held at the funeral home or church the evening before the actual funeral mass. The correct term is vigil for the deceased, as found in the Order of Christian Funerals ritual book. Unfortunately, many people today opt to have everything done in one day and omit the traditional vigil the night before. They have a short period of visitation for the day of the funeral, followed by the funeral mass and burial. In choosing this option, they lose out on the richness of the prayer service that is offered at the vigil. Alexa, off. Sorry about that, guys. I had to turn off the thing. So when I asked him the very same questions I asked you, here's what he said. Why is a ceremony important? It's important because it allows time for people to express their sympathy to the family. It also helps the family in their time of sorrow to know that others are thinking about them and care about them. It can also be a time of healing between family members when there are issues that have been caused during the division of the family. The visitation also helps people to come to terms with the reality of a person's death. Number 2, which was what important rituals are in the ceremony. When the actual vigil takes place, there is a prayer service that contains prayers for the deceased and the family members, along with readings from scripture and a homily. If a family wishes, there's also a time for sharing of memories of the deceased, which is important as memories are what helps people work through the death of their person. How should you dress? Typically, one should wear their Sunday best. Dress is an outward sign of respect for the deceased in the family. I know in my family, our tradition has always been to wear dark or black clothing as a sign of respect. That's a personal reflection, not Father's. Number 4, what is one helpful skill you should know before attending? Don't worry about what to say. The very fact that the person makes time to show up says a lot. One's presence is far more important than one's words. Just being present tells the family you care and support them. When is the occasion usually held? Number 5. The traditional wake is held the evening before the actual funeral. Otherwise, as previously mentioned, many people choose a short visitation period the day of the funeral prior to the actual funeral mass. And last, is there something that is especially nice to say or wish the host or guest of honor? Simply let the family know of your support and that you are there for them if they need anything. Hope that helps everybody, and let me know what you think. Pick an occasion and tell us all about it. Hopefully you can get creative and have some fun with this. Thanks a lot. Have a good day. Bye.